Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Almond. Welcome back to a Wizard101 video. It's been a while since I've actually said those words. Even in general, I haven't uploaded on this channel in like 2 months. I am aware that I should be uploading more, but honestly, I've just been out of the loop when it comes to me uploading or editing videos, and just in general. I haven't edited a video in so long, and those videos that you guys saw like 2 months ago, those are like pre-edited from like a while ago. So it's definitely a minute since I've actually edited a video and just talked and sat down for a minute with just people from YouTube. If you guys know, I have been streaming recently and playing Wiz. You guys know why I quit Wiz a year ago. It was in a really bad state. When I mean really bad state, I think a lot of people can agree with me. People stopped playing the game as well along with me, and people started to realize that Wiz was really in a bad state. I voiced my opinions many times, then other content creators started voicing their opinions too, and then yeah, so I haven't seen anything Wiz related in a year. I know a couple content creators have been slowing down though when it comes to Wiz, and I do understand, you know, it hopefully, you know, they've been trying to figure out stuff, but recently, you know, at the time I'm recording this, it's the 15th of August. I came back to Wiz like the 4th of August, so I have a kind of a general census of where everything is at in Wiz. So I kind of know what's been going on, what's going on with content creators, what's going on with PvP, PvE, all that type of stuff. So I'm kind of up to date with all the stuff I missed in a year. Honestly, I didn't miss too much, if I'm gonna be honest. I was really hoping after a year, maybe they would do some stuff different, change some stuff, listen to people, get some advice, listen to some content creators, get some opinions. But honestly, they probably listen to some stuff, right? The one thing I can't hate on is they took an idea that I did ask for and did bring it to life. Only issue is it's not exactly how I imagined it would go. If some people remember, I don't think so, honestly, people would remember, I have asked this before during a KI live, and I did get a message from Magnetic at the time, which sadly he doesn't work there anymore, which it does break my heart, you know. Like, I did respect Magnetic a lot, but he's on to bigger and better things. Respect it, get the bag, you know what I'm saying? But I did ask for new gauntlets. When it comes to gauntlets, I asked for, why don't we have other one-shot dungeons? Because we have Croc, we have Exalted Rattlebones, Meow Yardy, all that type of stuff. Why don't we have all the other ones? Like, where's Jade Oni? Like, I feel like Mushi's just been left in the dark. Where's all this other stuff? Luckily, within that time frame of me leaving in a year, they did add something like that. They added rematches, so you can rematch your old favorite bosses. When it comes to Malister, when it comes to Jade Oni, even Meow Yardy's back again, which is kind of confusing to me, and Croc is back as well. So they kind of just went down the list and just tossed in whoever. So my favorite 100% is the Mushu one, of course, because if you did play Wiz way back in the day, like, this is early Wiz, you know what I'm saying? The Jade Oni fight technically had 4 Onis in it, but later down the line they removed it so it only had 1, so you don't fight all the Onis at once. But luckily in this rematch duel, they made that dream come back, which I love it. You know, just seeing all these Onis fight me at once with all these massive cheats, I'm glad, you know. It's bringing back like my favorite boss in Wiz, so I'm glad. The only thing is, the drops are not it for me. Spellements have been changed a lot of stuff has been changed in regarding to spellements. So Arc 1 spells, Arc 2, all that type, like around that stuff, like all the way up to, I think, like Dragonspire and probably a little bit further beyond, spellements have been more and more predominant. Even when I left, when I left, I thought it was spellements were really bad, because the only way you could get them was packs, and it was so pay to win. Even people in PvP were really like annoyed, because if you had like a tier 5 Nautilus, you were broken. You know, if you had these tier 5 spells that are only available in packs, that's completely unfair. And then pack gear was so predominant in PvP. I never saw people rock Dragoon. Like, even me not doing PvP, I do watch people do PvP. I rarely saw people use Dragoon, and the people that did, they felt like it was just undervalued. It's not good enough. They needed to buff Dragoon. But within that time frame to now, Dragoon's kinda just gone. They added Lemuria, which is bound to happen. I already knew Lemuria was gonna come out. So now Merciless gear is more predominant, and we're probably wondering what's Merciless gear. I didn't know what Merciless gear too. I didn't know what that was. There's so many different variants of this quote-unquote Merciless gear that I knew no such thing about when I came back. It's basically gear that you get from the final fight in Lemuria, and there's also alternatives. So if they added like packs, they added world packs, which I'm kind of confused about. But I guess it's understandable. You know, if you don't want to grind the boss, you can open this pack and it gives you the gear instead of you having to redo the fight. So it basically speeds up the process of you getting gear. You can go to pay to win option, or you can go to free to play option, just grind at the bosses. It just comes down to your personal preference. So kind of like that, you know, at least it gives people who are like, oh, I don't have time, you know, if you're a content creator or you just have the money and you're like, hey, I don't want to grind this boss over and over and over, you can open this pack. The only thing is with the pack, it gives you a wide variety of gear. So it gives you thames, rings, amulets, decks, hat row, boots, all that type of stuff, and wands. So there's a lot of gear pieces to chase, and it's for every school in that one pack. So if you're on a storm, you can get death gear. So that's my only issue with the pack. But I mean, it's like a hit or miss, and you know, it's good and bad. Good in a sense, like, hey, if you're trying to collect all the gear, that pack's perfect for you. But if you're just like, hey, I only play on my one character, you know, I only play on Storm, I don't want to open that pack. So it's like a mixed bag right there, you know, you can't please everybody. But so that's like the big gear changes that I've noticed. And it's kind of sad Dragoon's like kind of useless in a way, because the thing is, you don't really need craft Dragoon anymore. You can honestly just rock Malister gear, or even some crafted gear in between, and make it all the way to Lemuria, and you'll be fine. There is no like be all like, oh, now you finish Malister, now you have to craft Dragoon. There's not that anymore. There is some classes that still rock Dragoon. I personally still rock Dragoon on my fire, and we'll have a video later down the line of my fire setup, because I think I have the max damage fire setup at the moment. Could be wrong, but yeah. So I have been playing Wiz a good amount, so I am caught up on Lemuria. I'm up to 150 on 2 of my characters already at this time. You guys, all the videos that are gonna be coming out regarding Wiz, it's kind of gonna be, you guys are gonna see my progress from me coming back to Wiz to up to date. So, which is kind of what I wanted to do, and so you guys can see my reactions of everything that I missed, and you guys can get a good view of how it feels like to come back to Wiz after a year. And if you guys want to, because I feel like a lot of people did leave, not because of me, but I feel like just in general, I feel like a lot of people did leave the game, and you guys can see what I think overall. But let's go back to the duels, or these rematches. The thing is with the rematch duels, the Jade Oni, Malister, all that type of stuff, it's gated. And when I mean it's gated, I didn't know about this as well. If I go in this Jade Oni rematch duel, all right, and it's my Jade Master rematch duel, and I am the lowest level, I go in there and it scales down to my lowest level, which makes sense, you know, like if you do a pagoda, you do a gauntlet, any type of gauntlet, it scales to the lowest level. So if I go in there and I go in with a team of 4, their health is obviously lowered, their cheats are a little bit less, and pretty easy fight, right? Here's the catch. I can get the loot, but all those teammates that are not within my level range of the tiers, so like if it's a tier 1, which is the lowest, because let's say I'm a level 2, I fall into tier 1, which is like usually like 1 through 50, somewhere on the lines, maybe like 1 through 25. Let's just say that as an example. And the people that are helping me are all max levels. They don't get loot because of the spell element changes that they did. So these rematch duels, they don't drop gear. which I'm very, very disappointed in. I was hoping to get some gear. I wanted to see some new Mushu outfits because you guys already know I already have every single Mushu outfit in the game. I'm probably maybe missing one, maybe, but that's because I haven't leveled up my characters so I can actually use all the outfits. But I was really hoping for some new gear. And all I got was spell elements. So all my people or all my friends that were with me doing this rematch duel don't get any loot because they added spell elemental gates. So if you don't fall in within this certain range, you do not get spell elements, because they've made it seem like if a high level farms with a low level, they can easily farm these low level bosses and get spell elements and call it quits. Honestly, I didn't mind that. Me personally, I didn't mind that. The thing is though, then it causes people not to do the high level ones. So them implementing these high level bosses are completely useless. So you can always just farm with a low level. That's kind of what people did when it came to King Boar. Back when King Boar was a thing, no one farmed the gold key boss of King Boar. Everyone's like, why do that when I could just use wooden keys? You know, it's just easier. I can just farm with the low levels. So they made some changes, and now it's more predominantly that you have to fall in within a certain gate, which is kind of tedious if in my eyes, because let's say you're a guy that plays Wiz a lot, and you have all max characters. How are you going to be able to farm those low level ones without having to go through the pain of farming max level bosses? Because you're forced to. You have to fall in a certain tier. It's understandable, but it's this is a tough situation to be in if I was a Wiz developer, because you want people to experience hard bosses. People have been wanting hard bosses for PvE, but then you don't want people cheesing the method and farming low level ones just to get these spell elements, and then they complain about these bosses not being hard. So it's like what do you do, you know? And I 100% understand it's a really tough situation, and then there's always people complaining saying fix these spell elements, and people didn't even want spell elements to begin with. I didn't want them either. I feel like spell elements are just mainly for PvP. I still haven't seen any PvE variants. All these spell elemental changes that they have added, I'll probably go further in a new video of all the changes that I think that need to be changed still. They need to do, because I feel like eventually even Stormlord, all these 7-pip spells are gonna get spell elements, and I'll be surprised if they don't, right? At one point in Wiz, we will, if we're going down the route that we're going with these spell elements, Stormlord, Fire Dragon, all these spells are going to get spell elements, and that's something we have to expect. Like, it's nothing that we can change. They're not just going to completely scrap the idea of spell elements because they're already implemented in the game. They're not going to be changing any of that. So that was like the main thing I noticed coming back to Wiz, was the spell elemental changes were drastic. I do like that they added these bosses though, 100%. I'm glad that they added this, because this is something I wanted, right? It was executed poorly, and I hope that they add loot to them, because I would definitely like some new stitches, you know, specifically to these reruns, because then it's like, oh, you know, if you're a guy that likes collecting stitches, or you want to do different stitches, hey, at least you can do these, because what everyone's been telling me is no one's doing these. And I've yet to see anybody stream them doing this other than me when I came back, because everyone said they're completely useless. So please, guy, fix these, please. So we'll just have to wait and see. Also, sorry if I sound so sick, guys. I streamed for a long time last night. Okay, so now that gets rid of all the rematch duels, that gets rid of those spell elements. Kind of get a gist of what I missed. Other stuff is, which is kind of depressing in a sense, is they didn't change the Scroll of Fortune. They didn't add challenges for the Scroll of Fortune to make it easier for people to level it up. System has been the same. So I still don't like how the Scroll of Fortune is. They definitely need to change it and make it easier, instead of forcing people to play Beast Moon and forcing people to play Decathlon. Because if you're a casual player that just wants to finish your battle pass, all games have this, and I would love to see people say this game doesn't have it. Fortnite has challenges to level up your battle pass. Destiny 2 has challenges to level up your battle pass. Multiple games have challenges to level up your battle pass. Why doesn't Wiz? You know, like, if you don't want to play Beastman, you don't want to play Decathlon, give us some sort of challenges that we can do. And the thing that I recommended was they could add, you know, some daily challenges, some weekly challenges. You know, maybe one might say like, oh, do a PvP match, which anybody can do because you can do practice PvP. The PvP system is completely different now. I don't know how to describe it. All I know is a lot of people don't like it, and I can't voice my opinion too much on it because I don't do PvP. So I'll do some studying a bit. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments below about the whole PvP situation. But I know a lot of people do not like the PvP system that's in play right now. But the one thing I do know about the PvP situation is this battle pass that they added. They added a PvP battle pass. Why? The route that they're going with this makes me think this new update that's going to be coming out soon with the whole raids and all that stuff that they're adding soon, which I have another video that I'll be talking about, makes me think that there's going to be a raid battle pass. I got told that there might not be, but honestly, if you're going the route how it's going right now, I honestly expect a raid battle pass at this point. Do I want that? No, because there's too many battle passes in this game at this point. Stick to one, right? Because no one's going to buy this. No one's going to be buying these battle passes. Like, the only people who buy battle passes are people who are consistently playing the game, right? If you're a casual player that's supposed to hop on, you know, you want to finish the battle pass, you're like, hey, I bought this battle pass, I want to finish it, there's no challenges for it, so I'm stuck waiting for these events. No, dude. Like, please, they need to fix that. Have one system in play and just keep expanding on it, not having separate things, you know? Like, what you guys can do is you guys can implement other stuff in that one pass. It doesn't have to be these short tiers. Extend the battle pass, give us more XP when it comes to finishing events, and add challenges that we can do. They haven't done that, and it's sad, bro. Like, I don't want to see this game die, right? I have put multiple hours in this game. I have spent multiple amounts of money on this game. A lot of people know that. Insert million crowns. And I have played this game for a good amount of my life, and I don't want to see it die because of these systems that they keep trying to implement. I try to voice my opinion. I'm gonna keep voicing my opinion for you guys, and if you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know. I am down to just keep talking with everybody and explaining the whole situations with stuff in Wiz. I had to leave for a year. I had to, dude. Wiz was not in a good state. It still isn't, but it's a bit better. You know, at least they've been trying to fix stuff, you know? They're trying their best. But it's tough out here. It's tough out here. There is some other stuff that they added. New forms for Beast Moon, which I don't really want to talk about. And then some other stuff. And they also nerfed some gear pieces, which, yeah, we'll just wait till that video comes out. It's actually sad. So I'm gonna leave like this because I don't want to make this video too long, but that's my experience with the Wiz so far. If you guys want to see my actual like reactions to everything, those videos will be coming out soon too. A lot of videos on the line, and yeah, I appreciate all the people that have been subbing. Even though I haven't been uploading, I appreciate you guys, dude. It means a lot. If you guys haven't, definitely join the Discord down below. We're gonna be doing some amazing stuff in there soon. Amazing content soon. Gonna be collabing with some people. I'm gonna try to do as much content as I can. I'm still gonna be playing other games as well, but I want to be able to provide Wiz content. I want to be able to still play my Genshin. I love playing Genshin. I'm also gonna be playing some other games as well, probably some Destiny when the update hits. And yeah, so we're gonna have some games coming through, guys, even some Demon Slayer. I don't think I forgot about that game, so don't even trip. So a lot of games, a lot of videos, a lot of collaborations, and big changes coming soon. I promise you guys, and you guys will have my word. So definitely be on the lookout for those things. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that type of stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.